everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar-coated.
Hey you guys, it's Vibe with me. It's a vibe with me. Hey, how y'all doing? As promised, as I stated previously, I did tell you guys that I will be doing a part 2 of the Storytime Saturday of when I came out to my family. So y'all already get the point. Y'all get y'all snacks. Y'all get whoever y'all need to get to watch the video with y'all. Y'all get whoever y'all need to get y'all snacks, and let's get to it. All right, I ain't even finna take too long. Y'all like, comment, share, and click the post notification bell and spam my comments up. Y'all get the point. But hey, okay. So yeah, boom. I left off at like my sisters and them. Pretty much I was giving them signs. Boom. There was one day that like I'm like probably in what the oh shoot. I'm missing an important thing. Okay. The person I am with right now, person I'm married to, is who I like. That's who I was dating at the moment. So I was dating somebody at the moment. Keep in mind, I'm still with this person. But yeah, we were dating and nobody knew. Bruh. I didn't tell my mama. I didn't tell my sisters. I didn't tell nobody. Bruh. Like, it was just like, I ain't really tell nobody, but it was like a little secret. But boom, keep in mind though, like there was people in the neighborhood that was seeing certain stuff that were friends with my sister and would go back and tell my sister. And keep in mind, my sister didn't really know what was true and what wasn't. She just kind of had to go off of her gut feeling. But pretty much like she would just be hearing certain stuff. But there was one day, me and my sister, we got into a petty little argument. I don't know what it was. We just got into a petty little argument. And we just arguing about something. My older sister is also, because I got 2 sisters from my mom's side, and then it's me. So my mom got 3 kids, like I stated in my first video. But pretty much, yeah, my older sister also, we kind of, she's not arguing with me, but we kind of going back and forth with my little sister off of, I forgot what it was. It was like years ago. I know what it is to keep it real while we was arguing, but I'm not trying to, like I stated, this is not a bashing video. This is just to strictly get to the point, and y'all kind of get, so y'all could get to, so y'all could get the point of me coming out, of when I came out to my family. But pretty much, yeah, me and my sister, we get into an argument. Boom, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We arguing. We going back and forth. We're arguing. And there's just one thing this little girl said. There was one thing, I'm sorry. She ain't little no more. She's not little no more. Oh, but, you know, she's still my little sister. Don't get me wrong, like I stated. But this little girl at the time, I was like, what, 17? I was 17 years old, I believe. She said out of her mouth, like a comment. I'm not going to say it just because I'm not going to say what she said. But pretty much she said something out of her mouth. And to all the people that's not oblivious and that's not dumb, y'all pretty much could kind of assume what she said. So after she said that, I'm like, what? And on top of what she said, she stated that, like, it was a story that was with it. Like, something I supposedly did at a previous school of mine. I'm like, first of all, stop the cap. You stop the cap right there. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. I get it. I get we arguing. I get you saying stuff that's probably going to get under my skin. I get that I'm saying stuff that's going to get under your skin. But stop the cap right there. You know, that is not true. You know, Vera, that's not true. But pretty much down the line, like, my mama had enough. She had enough of us bickering or arguing. My mom was like, hey, bruh, enough. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, dang. She was like, boom, 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 boom. Because my mom was at her door when she said that. And after we kind of looked and then stopped talking, she started coming, and she started walking like towards like us. She was like, I had enough. Like, bro, like it's like stuff I be hearing nowadays. Like, it's starting to get to a point like, bro, my son, are you gay? Bruh. I froze. I was like, whoa. She was like, are you? I said, yes. And my little sister was like, see? My little, ooh. I forgave my sister because she apologized to me. Like I stated, this video is not to bash my sisters. Like I will hop on, I will come after anybody. I'll come after all y'all next. Anybody that want to try to like, that's trying to like do attacks or whatever. I will come for like anybody, because my family's not the one to be played with. Like I stated, as anybody I feel like in my situation could relate to. Because who could only talk about your family member? You and your family member. It's only y'all. Anybody else that got something slick to say about y'all family members, y'all know damn well. Y'all know very much well it wouldn't sit right with you, Bookie. So pretty much, yeah, let me get to the point. Yeah, I ended up freezing, and I told my mama, yeah. And then my mama was like, whoa, dang. Then she broke down. Then she kind of broke down. And don't get me wrong, I felt so bad. Like my heart dropped. My heart, like everything in me kind of like shut down. And like I was kind of hurt as well, because I was planning on coming out, but I ended up coming out, but that wasn't how I wanted to come out, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. It happened out of a heat of a moment between an argument between me and my sister. I stated, this is not a bashing video. I don't know how many times I gotta say this video is not to bash nobody, because me, myself, I don't have no bad blood with my sister. I don't have no bad blood with anybody in my family member. If there's any, like, I have a great, really, real great feeling that all my family members love me and support me for what my true sexual identity is. But if there's anybody in my family members that I might be mistaken, that might have a different agenda, I still love you. I still love you, and I still want nothing but the best for you. But overall, like I'm stating, my family want nothing but the best for me, and they are accepting of my sexuality. And for the ones who might not really be fully there, don't worry. I'm a very patient person. Honestly, I'm very patient. I do not mind to educate anybody in my family member about my lifestyle. That is, because people, we don't get it. Like some people got big family members, and me, I got a big family. So I'm sure the people that I haven't really told verbally that kind of speculates, but I never really had like a one-on-one conversation with them that is probably willing to like, that's curious to know more and more, and I really don't mind. But yeah, I'll be so quick to get sidebarred. But getting back to the point, my mama kind of broke down. She went into her room and she closed the door. Yeah, let me get to the point, because I'm kind of adding too many sidebar conversation. Yeah, let me get to the point. So pretty much, yeah, after my mom kind of was like, what, really, you are? She kind of broke down slowly, so she kind of just had to turn around. She ended up going back to her room, and after she did that, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this, it's not a point, I ain't even gonna say it. After she did that, she pretty much was like, I was kind of hurt. Me and my older sister kind of already knew. She was like, I'm getting to how my sister kind of already knew, is after that, my older sister was like, let's go outside, let's talk, boom, boom, boom. We kind of didn't want to be around my little sister. Y'all get the point. When y'all get into an argument with one of y'all siblings, y'all don't want to be around that sibling at the moment, pretty much. But yeah, me and my older sister ended up having a conversation. I ended up telling her, and my older sister was like, I kind of already figured, I already knew pretty much, like, look how kind of how you act. I just didn't want to be rude and be like, hey, are you gay? Which is kind of understandable. And to my older sister, if you're watching this video, Chastity, I love you. I really do love you, and I appreciate your support for now on that day when I like, because if you didn't know, you kind of made my day like a little, you kind of made my day a bit more, because that was a sad moment for me at that moment, and yeah, you made my day. But let's get to the point. So pretty much, My sister and my older sister pretty much already know. And from like how my little sister was acting that day, she already knew. But let me get down the line after that. Boom, my little sister down the line apologized to me. And I ended up telling her, and she was just like, yeah, I kind of already knew, blah, 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 blah. My mama, let's get back to my mama. That same day, she ended up, after me and my older sister ended up talking, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all kind of see me like wiping my foreheads because I don't know what's going on with my AC at the moment right now, but it ain't working at the moment. But bear with me. It's going to get fixed. Handyman on the way right now. Quit playing. But yeah, so my mama had called me, she texted me, was like, I need to talk to you and I want to talk to you. And that same day I was like, all right, I told my older sister that my mama wanted to talk to me. She was like, all right, let's go back inside. Boom. I went back inside, ended up speaking to my mama. And my mama was like, first question she asked me was like, did I do anything wrong? Like, was it me? Like, I didn't raise her? I said, I can't stand when y'all parents do that. And I don't know if I said that for word, but I said, no, don't blame you at all. This is me. This is me. Like, you raise your kids well. And as like my dad wasn't pictured, but overall, we know the real. My mom was a single mom for a great little while, for a good little minute. So she did a very good damn job raising her 3 kids. So I was like, you don't need to blame yourself at all. You raised me the correct way. You did stuff. It was all on me. Because at the end of the day, I didn't tell her this, but Mom, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna explain a little bit more. Because it's up to me. You were the type of mom, if I wanted to be in basketball, if I wanted to do the things that a typical straightforward doing, you would have came through and signed me up on any club. You would have put me this. You would have had any coach. You would have me like... You would have me literally like learning stuff. You would have a private coach teaching me this. You would have your brother, which is my uncle, teaching me this. You would draw me to my cousin's house. Like, it was not you. It was just simply the stuff that a typical straight boy would do that I know for a very while that I was like not into. I just never ended up doing it. Pretty much, it's like I'm pretty much trying to say, Mom, it was not you. You did the best that you can, and I love you, and I will always forever love you to the day I die. Because you did everything, and you're a great mom, perfect mom. So it was nothing that you did that caused me to be gay. So nothing you did. But another thing, let's like get to it pretty much. So yeah, another thing she asked me was like, it's kind of a key. But she asked me, it was kind of funny because at that moment, I was like, oh, seriously? Okay. But pretty much she asked me, have I like lost my virginity to a female yet? And I said, no, I'm a virgin. She was just like, okay, so son, so like how, don't get me wrong, Mom, like, you know what the case is now, but back then when I came out to you, you was kind of being a little in denial. Like, let me not say in denial, you didn't. I could just say I don't want to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, y'all. In the politest way, you was just trying not to believe it. You was just trying not to believe it. So you were just like, so how do you know that you, like, you is what you is, son, if you never... Y'all get the point. I said, Mom, I just know. I just know, like deep down. I knew from a very, I just know. So after that day, she was just like, oh, okay. And I said again, to end off the conversation, I told her again, I don't want you to blame yourself. You did nothing wrong. I love you. And this is just me, my true self. And after that, I'm not gonna lie, as crazy and it has messed up how that day ended up turning out, like from like the situation, it was a relief. Like a big weight came off my shoulder because I was like, I could breathe now. Like, my peoples know. And on top of that, don't get me wrong, and let me get to my people, my aunties and stuff. Y'all know Haitians, Caribbean people. Let me not keep it to a race. Let me not just pretty much say it's a race thing. Y'all know how y'all peoples be in a certain generation. When they find out some stuff, they go quick to calling their sisters. They go quick to call their brothers. They go quick to call, yes. And I'm sorry, mama, but that's how my mom was. When anything happened, it could have been down to us being bad. It could have been down to me getting into a fight in school. It could have been down to me, her giving me a whooping off of something, off of I did. You best believe my auntie's going to know what happened and what I did. You best believe my uncle going to know what I did. You best believe my father going to know what I did. But from that day, though, oh, and speaking on that, speaking on my father, speaking on that, I'm gonna hop back to the other thing. But speaking on my father, it's for my father. It's gonna be a whole different video. It's gonna be a whole different video. It's gonna be a whole different video on that man. Pretty much, yeah. My mom was like, "Listen, you kind of already know how your father be. You're a man. This is your lifestyle. This is your life. You live your life how you want to live it. So it's not up to me, and it's not in my place to tell your dad. So you're going to have to tell your dad when you decide to tell your dad. That's not on me. But if you want to have a conversation with me before, I'm down to have a conversation with you before. It's to kind of have you not. But yeah, I'm not telling your dad." And I respected her for that, because there'll be some parents that'll be so quick to call and the person's dad. It's like a lot already done happened. Like, let it just happen like one by one. Okay, he came out to me. All right, let's save another. Like, let's wait for him to come out to his father another day. Especially if y'all not married and y'all not together. And like, I don't know if y'all kind of figure. Like I stated, my mom was a single mother, meaning my dad and my mom was divorced. They were married at a point in time, but they got divorced. So they was not together at the moment I came out. I was grown, very grown. Well, let me not say grown like I was grown, but when my mom and my dad got divorced, I was a youngin'. But yeah, y'all get the point. So, yeah, let's get back to my aunties. When my aunties found out from my mom, because when that day happened, my mom kind of told them, and my aunties automatically shot me a text. One of them called me as well and was like, "I love you, baby. I will always love you the same. This don't change nothing." Blah, 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 blah. And let me tell you something too. My mom was also saying the same thing. After I kind of really like explained to her, like, you did, like, this had nothing to do with you. She was like, "Okay, I love you the same. This is your lifestyle. I can't, like, if this is who you really is, like, that's something that you're going to have to deal with God. Like, you guys pretty much get the point. Like, I don't judge you. You're my son. I love you. And can't nobody could make me feel different." And I appreciated that. So, boom, after, like, I got those pretty much similar conversations from my aunties and stuff and my sister, it kind of, I could say, that's when everybody else in my family just kind of started finding out. Oh yeah, then my grandma, she's a very important person to me in my life. So down the line, I ended up telling my grandma. And my grandma her reaction was so sweet. And I was so surprised. I don't know why, even though most of y'all are going to be like, duh, that's a grandma's reaction, a grandma's reaction. Grandma. That's how a grandma is supposed to react. But I don't know why, deep down, I kind of felt like my grandma was trying to snap on me. But she did not. She did the complete opposite. My grandma was like, oh, that for real? Like, like, okay, I love you. I still love you. I hope you're happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. I love you the same. Can't nobody, like, have me, pretty much same thing my mama said. And she also said, if anybody got something to say about me, let her know. Let her know so she could get up on it. Y'all get what I'm about to say? Y'all get the point. So she could say something to them. So she can get something off their chest. Because to that lady, I'm her baby. And nothing I do will change her mind from the way she loved me and how much she cared for me. And I love you so much, Grandma. Like, I honestly do. I love you so much. But yeah, my cousins, they ended up knowing, or they already pretty much knew from, like I said, the signs from how I used to act, from, like, the sports I used to do, from the activities, the curricular activities I used to do, from the little to the one to none girlfriend I had through my like teenage life. They already kind of knew I was gay, so it wasn't too much of a big reaction off of them, which I love, because there'll be some people that kind of, some family members, some cousins and relatives that would try their hardest and be real quick to like disconnect themselves from their gay relative or disown their gay relative. And I'll tell y'all one thing about it. My family, well, at least not one yet, to me. I lied. Well, majority of my cousins, all my cousins, I said family, but all my cousins, everybody else, majority, they don't disown me. I'm still their cousin. I'm still their favorite cousin at that. I'm still that. I'm still that. So to some people, I'm still their nephew. I'm still their favorite nephew. I'm still that. I'm still the godson they love. I'm still that. So my sexuality pretty much, like I'm pretty much trying to say the moral of the story is my sexuality when I came out to my peoples did not change how they felt about me. But one person. And y'all gonna get that story time another time. So that wraps it up for when I came out to my family members. I hope y'all enjoyed the story. And if y'all got any questions, if y'all feel like I missed certain stuff, y'all go to the comments and y'all let me know. If y'all ask me any questions in the comments, if y'all felt like I missed something out in this video, if y'all is like curious on certain stuff, just bring it down in the comments and I'll try my best to answer all y'all questions down in the comments. Y'all, I feel like this was a great story. Honestly, I'm glad I got this off my chest with y'all. I'm glad I told y'all. There y'all have it. It's vibe with Leek, because it's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe with me. Say it again. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe with me. Oh, later.
If everything is dipped in